and gentlemen, in the last 2 days, you have been put into a crucible of fire. You have been tested under pressure and heat, and you have come out as pure titanium.
It was definitely mind-blowing.
Amazing experience.
I've never been to anything like it.
It can wake you up. It'll spark a fire in you.
Going full force ahead, following exactly what RJ said.
This is the kind of program you want to go to if you want to bring a business to the next level.
We want you to be a part of the titanium family.
Hello, this is RJ.
Hello, who's this?
This is RJ Bates.
RJB?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, well, you tried to contact Geraldine at 18 Nelson Street.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, are you a friend of hers?
No, I was just reaching out to see if she was interested in selling that property.
Oh, I see. Why are you interested in the property?
I'm a real estate investor, so I'm usually pretty interested in almost every piece of property.
Okay, all right. Well, I live here now. I'm her daughter.
Gotcha.
So I'm not interested at the moment in selling this property. However, I do have another property that I'm interested in selling.
Excellent. All right. Well, tell me about it. Maybe I can buy it from you.
It's a Victorian house. It's large. It has 4 bedrooms.
Okay.
And it needs some work. But it's in basically good shape. I mean, structurally speaking, it's sound.
Okay.
But the kitchen would need to be redone. It's very old cabinets, and definitely the kitchen floor, the linoleum is totally gone. And just stuff like that. You'd have to see it.
Gotcha. What is
It is at 194 East Main Street.
Okay. And what town is that in?
North Adams, Mass. Same one that Geraldine was in for time.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just pulling that up real quick.
Okay.
And is that hold on, my computer is deciding to be slow. right as you need to use it, it decides to go slow. So is that property currently vacant, or does it have a tenant in it, or what's going on with it?
It is vacant.
Gotcha. How long has it been vacant?
I want to say about 5 years.
Gotcha. What? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to. I'm having a hard time pulling it up. Did you say this is in Westfield or which city is it in again?
North Adams.
North Adams. Okay, I'm sorry. It was pulling up as Westfield, and I'm like, this is a vacant lot. That's not making sense. So I apologize about that. There we go. So a 4-bed, 2-bath, 3,100 square feet.
Yep.
Gotcha. How much would you want for the property?
I have no idea what it's worth. I don't know. I pay over 1,000 in taxes every year. Oh, it's more than that. Wait a minute. It's about 600 times 4 because I pay quarterly.
Right.
I'm thinking evaluation is probably 95,000, but you probably can look that up. It's between 80 and 95,000. I don't think it's valued at, on the tax rolls at more than that. But it's on a commercially zoned street. I think there's a dentist office down further, and there used to be a funeral parlor. And it is across from an elementary school. It's a fairly busy street.
I see that.
There's an inn just down the road from it, a bed and breakfast.
Well, it looks adorable. I'm looking at it right now on Google Street, and it looks adorable.
I had fun living in it. It was a nice house to live in.
Right.
But much too big for me now.
Well, let me pull up some comps here real quick and see if I can make you an offer. I'm wondering how much being on that main street is it. I know it's a busy road, but there's probably not a whole lot of traffic through there, right? It's probably pretty quiet right there, right?
I would not say it's quiet. No, I would not say that. We get. I mean, it's not like it's not like a main street.
Right.
And it's certainly not like totally businesses where they're in and out, in and out. No, it's not that. But there's a fair amount of traffic.
I see.
And the master bedroom fronts on the street, so that it's, if you're a light sleeper, it could be disturbing. It never bothered me when I lived there, because I'm not a light sleeper. But two of the bedrooms actually front on the front. There's the main bedroom to the left, not to the right of the house, and then another bedroom smaller than that on the left-hand side. With a little hall kind of thing in between.
I see that. So, is there
and
any?
It was set up at one time to be a mother-in-law apartment in the rear of the house. So the plumbing and the bathroom is up there and that towards the back of the house.
I see.
And it has a huge double-decker porch on the back. And the lot is very deep. It goes from East Main Street all the way over to Arnold's Place. And there's a garage in the back as well.
Based off of what I'm seeing, I think I'm probably going to be in the range of 80 to 90,000.
Well, that's reasonable. Yeah. We could do business.
Okay. So let me explain a little bit about the way that my company works. So just so you know, I'm the owner of my company. So you're speaking to the decision maker. I've been in business for myself since 2012. So I've been doing this for a little bit. The way this works is we are making you a cash offer on the property. There's no commissions, realtor commissions, or anything like that. We cover the closing costs associated with the closing, so you don't have to worry about that. The only thing that you would have to pay out of the offer itself is if there's a mortgage or any prorated taxes or liens on the property. So we would want you to pay the property taxes for however long you've owned it this year.
Oh yeah, they've been paid. I'm starting. I just sent checks out for next year's taxes for the first.
Gotcha.
For 2021, so I'm already into that quarter.
I gotcha.
I want you to pay ahead.
And then
there are no liens on the property. There's no mortgage.
Okay. And then, we do close through a title company and an attorney. I have a third-party transaction coordination company that I use called Atlas. I pay for that. It doesn't come out of your proceeds. That's something I pay for. So once we would come to an agreement and have a signed contract, I send that to them. And what that does is that allows both of us to have a third party that we communicate with. They're always available to take your phone calls if you have any questions. They also set up the signings for the closings, make sure that you're fully aware of everything, because sometimes I do get busy. And so they're there just to help both sides, coordinate the closing. Typically we can close anytime between 21 to 30 days after we get the signed agreement. Now, COVID has slowed that down a little bit, so sometimes we're 45 days on some closings, but that's just depends on, us being able to gain access to the property and making sure that, title is able to be pulled and schedule the closings and stuff like that. Since most everything has to be done virtually now, it's just kind of slowed down the process. But yeah, we try to make it as painless as possible. The contract that we send over is 2 pages long, so it's real simple to review. There's not a whole lot to it outside of, hey, I'm offering this much cash. All the proceeds go to you. And then really the only thing that's in there that's, kind of sometimes people want to ask questions about is we do ask that we're able to access the property. So we ask that, maybe we could put a lockbox on the front door with keys so we can get our contractors in there, just so we have everything lined up for when we are closed, we can begin the rehab process.
All right.
But it's a real simple process. So let me ask you this. Do you have an email address that you use?
I do. I'll give it to you. And I want to stress too, the property would be sold as is.
Yes, absolutely. And that is written into the contract as well.
Okay. So my email address is C as in cat, A for apple, S for Sam, T for Tom, A for apple, N for nut, E for elephant. Now wait a minute. After N for nut, it's U for unicorn, E for elephant, and then double L as in liver, A for apple, and S for Sam. It's a Spanish word, Panuela.
Okay.
At gmail.com.
All right. Let me repeat this back to you just to make sure I got it right. C as in cat, A as in apple, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, A as in apple, N as in nut, U as in umbrella, E is in elephant, L is in liver, L is in liver, A is in apple, S is in Sam at gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write up the agreement and I'm going to email it to you through what's called DocuSign. Have you ever heard of DocuSign before?
I have, yes. I would like a hard copy though to follow that up with, because I have a sister who's a lawyer.
Okay.
And I would like to have her look over the contract as well.
Absolutely.
I don't have a printer.
Absolutely. So what I'll do is I will send it to you in DocuSign. So after your sister's reviewed it, you can sign it in DocuSign, but I'll also email you a PDF version of the contract so you can forward that to your sister as well.
Okay, great.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking my call, and I look forward to doing business with you, okay?
Yeah, me too. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a great day.
All right, you too, Mr. Bates. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.